Do you constantly worry about failing at something? Are you filled with dread when you think about taking a risk or trying something new? If so, you are not alone. Some years ago, I just went with the flow of life without trying anything new. The thought of failing at something was enough to keep me in my kind of miserable life. Fear of failure is a common struggle that can hold us back from living our best lives. But it doesn't have to be this way. With the right strategy, you can overcome the fear of failure and start to enjoy the process of taking risks and trying new things. Here are 5 tips to help you conquer the fear of failure and start living with courage and resilience. First of all, you have to identify your fear. Identifying your fear is important to overcome the fear of failure because it allows you to understand what is causing the fear and how it is impacting you. By understanding the root cause of the fear, you can begin to develop strategies and skills to correspond to the fear in a more effective and adaptive way. Additionally, identifying your fear can help you to challenge the underlying beliefs and assumptions that may be contributing to the fear, enabling you to develop a more realistic perspective on the situation. This can help to reduce the fear and allow you to focus on the potential opportunities that may arise from the experience. Take some time to reflect on what is causing your fear. Is it the thought of disappointing others or the idea of looking foolish in front of others? For me, it was mostly the fear of not being accepted, and surreal thoughts were the root of this fear. Once you identify the source of your fear, it will be easier to develop strategies to cope with it. Now I'm almost completely out of this fear. Second of all, you should change your mindset. Changing one's mindset is important to overcome the fear of failure because it helps to reframe the situation and focus on the potential for success rather than the potential for failure. When we focus on the potential for failure, we become overwhelmed by our fear and doubts and are less likely to take risks to try new things. By changing our mindset, we can shift our focus to the potential benefits of taking risks and the opportunities that may arise from trying something new. This shift in attitude can help to reduce the fear of failure and make us more willing to take risks and challenge ourselves. The way you think about failure can have a huge impact on how you feel about it. Instead of thinking of failure as a bad thing, try to reframe it as an opportunity to learn and grow. When I started seeing going out of my comfort zone as a way to improve my life, even if I would fail, the world opened for me. Third, you should take small steps. Taking small steps is important to overcome the fear of failure because it allows you to focus on reaching small and achievable goals instead of worrying about the outcome of a larger goal. When your goals are smaller, you can break them down into manageable tasks, which can help you stay motivated and on track. And additionally, when you succeed at one of your smaller goals, you have a sense of accomplishment that can help you to stay positive and confident, even if you don't reach the larger goal. Small steps also give you the opportunity to learn from your mistakes and make adjustments along the way, so that when you can be better prepared for future challenges. This can help reduce the fear of failure, since you know that even if something doesn't go your way, you can always learn from that experience and try again. If you're feeling overwhelmed by your fear of failure, break down your goals into smaller and more achievable steps. This will make the process less intimidating and it will help you build your confidence as you check off each step. Fourth, you should get support. Getting support is important to overcome the fear of failure because it can provide reassurance and encouragement. With the support of others, we can have someone to talk to who can help us gain the confidence and courage to take risks and accept the possibility of failure. They can also provide us with practical strategies to help us move forward in spite of out of fear. Having someone to listen, offer advice and provide support can help us to stay focused and motivated to tackle our goals and push through our fear of failure. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Talk to a trusted friend or family member, or seek out a professional if you need additional support. Once I seek professional support, I actually started my journey of self-improvement, and this was the root of increasing my happiness. I cannot recommend this enough. Even if your life is fine like it is, there's always room for improvement. Finally, you should celebrate your success. Celebrating your success is important to overcome the fear of failure because it helps to build your confidence and remind you of your capabilities. When you recognize and reward yourself for successes, it helps to reframe the fear of failure into a more positive outlook. Acknowledging your successes reinforces that you have the resources and skills to succeed, which helps to boost your self-esteem and overall attitude. Additionally, celebrating successes can help to motivate you to keep striving for future successes and overcome the fear of failure. Celebrating your accomplishments is an important part of overcoming the fear of failure. Every time you take risks or try something new, take a moment to recognize that you did something brave and acknowledge your progress. I also did this and applied the idea that even if you're not successful in your view, you can still see going out of your comfort zone as a big success, as a lot of other people will see this as a bump too big. By implementing these steps we just discussed, you can start to take the fear out of failure and start to enjoy the process of taking risks and trying new things. It may be a slow process, but with a little bit of effort and some self-care, you can overcome the fear of failure and start to live a life full of courage and resilience. So, take the first step now and start to conquer your fear of failure today.